Okay, well, after about a 15-day hiatus, I'm back in the saddle. Doesn't mean that I wasn't speaking Portuguese every day, but I certainly was not on YouTube holding myself accountable and posting it. But here we are in the month of March, month two. I've still got plans to move to Brazil 11 months from now, next February. And this is me documenting my journey of learning to speak Brazilian Portuguese. All the videos are raw, uncut, unedited, and what I'm doing here isn't necessarily looking to speak perfectly. I'm just working on getting through the roadblock of speaking out loud and speaking imperfectly and getting past the fear of sounding stupid or being wrong. And as silly as it may feel to be experiencing that, that's just one of my major roadblocks. I can do Duolingo all day and crush it. When it comes to actually holding a conversation, I freeze. So that's what I'm here. So month one for me was speaking and learning to express myself. So quick little recap. I learned a few different sentence structures that I could add vocabulary to in an endless number of ways. One of the first things I started to do was just express who I was. Meu nome é Alex, right? My name is Alex. Express why I'm here. Let's see. Estou aqui para falar português, right? I'm here to speak Portuguese. And then I learned, to express how I feel. Eu sentindo cansado. I'm feeling tired. Or another way to express feeling if you're not going to use sentindo. And actually it wouldn't be eu sentindo. It would be estou sentindo cansado, or however I'm feeling. If I wanted to shorten that, I could just say tô cansado, right? From estou down to tô. Or with some feelings, which I'm still learning, you might say, instead of I'm feeling, I'm with that. So you might say estou com fome, right? I'm with hunger instead of I'm feeling hungry. So still learning the differences in all of those, but in a pinch, I could probably go either way, and it might not be perfect, but I'll be understandable, and hopefully someone's there willing to correct me. I also learned to express things that I like. Gosto de, right? Eu gosto de, I like. Eu gosto de carne, arroz e feijão, right? That was one night I was eating Chipotle, and I like steak, I like beans, and I like rice. Or also just expressing what I want. Quero, right? Eu quero uma cerveja, right? I want a beer. Eu quero beijo. I want a kiss, right? Whatever it might be. So those were some simple ways that I learned to start expressing my feelings, my wants, my needs. And as we transition into month two, it's going to be all about seeking to understand, so asking questions. When I was down in Brazil over Christmas with my fiance's family, I had a lot of questions about where things were, or just things that I needed, or things that they had, or just trying to get them to repeat or explain themselves so I could understand a little better. So I'm going to be covering questions like pode repetir? Yeah, like pode, like can you, right? Repetir would be to repeat, although I think I've got the pronunciation a little wrong. Be asking where things are, right? So where is, onde está, right? Or where are, onde está. And also things like do you have, você tem, or eles têm, do they have? And then also getting to have other people express themselves, so asking how they're feeling. O que você está sentindo, right? What are you feeling? So those are going to be the things I'm going to be exploring in this month. So as I go through daily life, I've got a lot of questions, and I'm simply going to learn them, bring them here. Remember, learning a language happens best when it's in context. It happens daily, and it happens imperfectly, right? We need these stumbling blocks. We need these failures for the brain to rewire in a better way. So we make a mistake, we make a correction, just like we learn anything else. Language is a skill. And it's best when it's active, in context, and with consistency. My goal this month is to be more consistent, posting videos every day. Until then, cheers.